Hey everyone, this is your stimulus update for Thursday, May 28th, and it is mainly for those of you on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad Retirement Benefits, VA benefits, and other government benefits programs, but it's also for those of you that still haven't received your first stimulus payment of $1,200. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Justin, and I've been doing stimulus payment updates every single day. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now so that you can receive stimulus payments every day. And after subscribing, be sure to hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button on this video so that YouTube will share this video with others that may have the same questions as you. Well, it's May 28th, and that means a whole bunch of you are getting your first stimulus payments in your bank accounts and on your Direct Express card. So congratulations to those of you that received your payment this morning or last night, and now you have your $1,200 that you can finally spend. I'm so happy for all of you that have been waiting so long and are finally getting your checks today or your payments today. It's been a long wait, and it's so great to see a lot of you getting your stimulus payments. To the rest of you that still haven't received your stimulus payments, I'm going to continue giving updates and answering your questions and doing all that I can to keep you informed on when you'll receive your payment and what the IRS is saying, and to help give you answers to your questions that you may have. And today I'm going to be going over some questions and comments from my comments section. But first, I want to talk about paper checks and the EIP debit cards that are going out, and the timeline for those paper checks and EIP debit cards, as well as who might be receiving their payment in this method. So I have put a paper check mailing date chart on my website. Here's the address right here, and I will include this website in the video description below. So from that schedule, the IRS has said that when your paper check is being mailed, that it will take up to 14 days to receive your check in the mail. So there are a few reasons why you might receive a paper stimulus check or an EIP debit card. And I'm going to go over 5 of them right now. The first one is obvious, and it's if you receive your SSI, SSDI, Social Security retirement or survivors, or VA or Railroad Retirement benefits via paper check right now, you will receive your stimulus payment as a paper check. The second reason is if you filed taxes and did not receive a tax return, then the IRS will not have your information to do a direct deposit. If you filed taxes and you paid money, but even if you paid through a bank account, the IRS will not deposit money into a bank account that you paid taxes with. Only if you received a return from your taxes will they use that as a stimulus payment direct deposit account. The third reason is if you use the non-filers tool and you did not enter in any bank account information. Even if you have a Direct Express card and you use the non-filers tool, they cannot put money onto your Direct Express card if you use the non-filers tool. So if you didn't add a bank account onto the non-filers tool, then they will mail you a check or an EIP debit card in the mail. The fourth reason is if the IRS tried sending your payment by direct deposit and the bank account that received it rejected it for whatever reason. In that case, the IRS will receive the payment back, and then they will reprocess your payment and send you a check in the mail or an EIP debit card in the mail. So even if you receive your benefits by direct deposit, if for whatever reason the bank rejected your stimulus payment, then the IRS will reissue you a check, a paper check, and send it to you in the mail, or an EIP debit card, which they will also send in the mail. And a note on these EIP debit cards, they're coming in an unmarked plain envelope. So if you're getting a plain envelope in the mail, don't just throw it out. It may be your EIP debit card. So the last reason that you may receive a paper check in the mail is if you live abroad, live outside of the United States, and you have a non-US based bank with which you receive your direct deposit for your government benefits, for your Social Security, or for any other IRS tax returns. They will not send your stimulus payment to a non-US bank, from what I understand. They will mail you a paper check or an EIP debit card. So if you live outside of the US and you do not have a US-based bank account that is set up with the IRS or through Social Security, then you will receive a paper check in the mail. So if you fit any of those 5 situations, then you will receive a paper check or an EIP debit card in the mail. So check my website if you're one of those 5 reasons and see when your paper check will be mailed, or if your payment was rejected and you maybe see on the Get My Payment tool that you have already received a payment but you didn't actually get it into your account, there's a chance, or probably a good chance, that you will be receiving a paper check or an EIP debit card in the mail. So keep watching your mail, and they are coming. But remember, they are within 14 days of the date that the IRS has said that they will be mailed. So let's go over some of the comments and questions I've received from previous videos. The first comment comes from Suzanne Alexander, and she says, I finally was able to access the portal earlier this morning, scheduled to be direct deposit in my bank tomorrow the 28th. We will see it in the morning. I'm on Social Security disability. Thank you for your updates, much appreciated. Thank you for your comment, Suzanne. Congratulations on getting your payment today. And a lot of other people like you are getting their payments today, and I'm so happy for each one of you that are receiving your payments. Thank you once again, Suzanne, for your comment. The next comment comes from Joyce Resnick, and she says, thank you so much. I went on the Get My Payment site for my son, and it finally said he is getting it tomorrow. I had to put RD instead of road. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment, Joyce, and that's great that your son is finally getting his payment and you got the payment date of today. So this is a trick I shared in my last video, but I thought I would share it again quickly. If you have a street address that you're putting into the Get My Payment tool, make sure that you're abbreviating the road, the drive, way, all of those other street suffixes. Make sure you're abbreviating them properly. The Get My Payment tool is really specific on how it's trying to accept addresses. So make sure your address is formatted just like it should be formatted and abbreviated, where road is RD, drive is DR. In the description below, I will include a link to a common abbreviations for the USPS that they use, because that's how you should abbreviate your address. And in addition, I will add that if you have a representative payee, try putting in the address of the representative payee along with your social security number and birth date. And I've had a few people that have done that, and it's gotten them into the Get My Payment tool when they weren't able to get in there before. The next comment comes from Ralph Gargiulo. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. And he says, well, I checked the payment tool again this morning, and after getting the error message again, I put in my previous address, and lo and behold, I found my payment date for the 28th. IRS had my old address on file, which is why the tool was giving me an error. After 2 months, I finally have peace of mind knowing that my payment will be deposited into my bank account tomorrow, the 28th. Thanks, guys, for the response and help that was provided to me. Ralph, thank you for your comment, and congratulations on receiving your payment. And I'm glad you were able to get into the Get My Payment tool by putting in an old address. So for those of you that are still not being able to get into the Get My Payment tool, try using an old address that the IRS may have on file. Go ahead and try an old address if you're not able to get into the Get My Payment tool to get a status of any kind, and see if, like Ralph, your old address gets you in to get you your payment status. The next comment comes from Trisha Miller, and she says, hi, I'm on SSI and have a direct deposit card, and I have no pending or nothing. I'm getting so irritated. Trisha, thank you for your comment, and I understand so many people like you are still waiting and still trying to just get any information about their stimulus payment. Those of you on SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, Social Security, retirement and survivors, and railroad retirement benefits, so many of you still haven't received a payment date or a payment status and are still waiting, and it's so frustrating. So the IRS continues to send out payments. Today, the 28th, was a big day for a lot of people. However, there are still millions of people that have not received their payments and have not received a payment date. So just know, Trisha, that you are not alone, and the rest of you that haven't received your payments, you are not alone. The IRS is still sending out payments. Today was not the last day. They are going to continue sending them out after today, but I know it's frustrating and I know it's irritating, and I'm sorry for that. I wish there was something I could do. I'm doing the best I can to get you information, but I don't work for the IRS. I'm just trying to get as much information out as I can to all of you. So keep checking the Get My Payment tool. your stimulus payment is coming, and I'm so sorry that it's taking so long. And remember, if you get payment status not available, that does not mean you're not getting a stimulus payment. It just means that the IRS is still processing your payment and does not have a payment date for you at this time. Payment status not available just means the IRS is still processing your payment. Thank you again so much for watching. And thank you for all your comments. Continue to give me questions or comments in the comment section. I will do my best to answer them as I get them, either in the comment section or in a future video. I really appreciate you guys, and I know some of you are still waiting for your stimulus payments, and it's so frustrating, and I'm so sorry for that. I wish there was more I could do, but I'm trying my best to get you the information that I have and that the IRS has put out to give you some information on when you might receive your stimulus payments. To those of you that have received your stimulus payments, congratulations once again. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to see in the comment section those that are saying, I got my stimulus payment today, or I have my payment date. And it makes me happy, and it makes all of these videos worthwhile to see you guys getting those stimulus payments. Thank you once again. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe right now and hit the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. And be sure to like this video so that YouTube will share it with others that may have some of these same questions that you have. Thank you so much once again, and I will talk to you again soon.